Visitors to the Richard Nixon Library in Yorba Linda, California, are looking back with a new perspective this weekend. Here's John Blackstone.
The reopening of the Richard Nixon Presidential Library and Museum marked the completion of a $15 million makeover that makes no attempt to hide the flaws in the 37th president. But the museum tells a deeper story, using interactive displays that Nixon's younger brother Ed appreciates.
There's technology in here that's
far advanced from what we had, sure. But we can't let the Reagan Library get ahead of us, you know.
There's a replica of the Oval Office, a familiar place for Nixon's Secretary of State, Henry Kissinger, one of the opening day visitors.
When I see the Oval Office and when we're here together, so many memories reoccur.
For Nixon's eldest daughter, Tricia Nixon Cox, the museum is a place where the nation's history intersects family history.
Here you are beside Bob Hope.
Beside Bob Hope. This is one of the typical evenings.
A typical evening with Bob Hope and Arnold Palmer and Henry Kissinger.
That's right.
Tricia's son, Christopher Cox, was born too late to know his grandfather as president, but he knows the stories.
This is one of the most famous moments in my grandfather's administration when he met Elvis Presley, and it still lives on in history today.
The museum has the gun Presley brought as a gift for the president.
People really are astounded that it got past the Secret Service.
There's a room dedicated to Nixon's historic trip to China in 1972.
Are you going on to Air Force One?
Yeah, I'd love to go onto Air Force One.
She remembers it was a breakthrough her father talked of long before he became president.
And of course, the only thing that had to happen for it to work was he had to be elected president.
and he was.
And that's right.
Nixon also built a relationship with Russian President Leonid Brezhnev, who came for a summit at Nixon's California home, Casa Pacifica.
Mr. Brezhnev actually spent the night at Casa Pacifica in my bedroom. But I was actually staying with friends that night. So.
Brezhnev slept here.
That's right.
All the highlights, however, lead to the long hallway documenting Watergate and resignation.
It has to be a little painful to walk through this, see the headlines, see the...
Well, I think that you put everything in perspective, and I think that when you look at my father's whole life and his whole record, it's really one of great love of country and wanting to make the world a better place.
The past can't be changed.
And we restore this place of worship.
But perhaps the way we look back can be changed.